let's be honest, there's a lot of reluctance with folks to sell, right? To sell in their business. A lot of people don't think of themselves as salespeople. I coach salespeople, and even those folks get nervous and are reluctant to get out there and do it every day, even sales professionals, right? So what do you do about it? When I started my restoration business, I started from zero. So I had to sell. So I had something to produce. And even with a sales background, it was new to me. I was reluctant, right? There were a lot of days where I would be sitting outside of an agent, a property manager, a plumber, a real estate office, and kind of just sit there and think, can I do this? And for me, and what I coach a lot of my clients on is you've got to have a why, right? You've got to have a big enough why to get over discomfort. Pushing through the discomfort leads to growth. You start doing something that's uncomfortable, more and more, you'll get more used to it. It'll become more comfortable. But I think one of the things that's missing for a lot of people is the why. For me, I had a family to feed, right? I quit my job. My wife was pregnant with her third child. I had to produce, right? I had to feed the family. And so that was my big why. And then as I started to grow, my big why was I need to be able to generate enough revenue so I can hire people, right? So that was my big why. I need to get off the truck because we're getting busier. So now I'm splitting my time between sales and production and admin and bookkeeping. I was doing it all in the beginning, started to grow my team. And my big why became, I've got to get off the truck. I had a business coach early on. And so then my next kind of big why for me was I've got to build a team, build process, delegate my daily activities that were in the restoration business, working in the business, not on the business. That was my big why. I want to work on bigger picture things. Then my why was I want to start a second business. I want to start a coaching business. In 2009, I started a coaching business. So my why became I need to free up time. I need to really get this business in great shape. I need to develop the team, develop the process so that I can be freed up to do what I want to do, coach. So that became my big why. Long-winded way of getting at the reluctance around sales. I think one of the things that you can do as a leader is help people with their why. One of the things that I coach owners on is get your production managers selling. And you don't even have to use the word sales or selling, but get them reaching out to people and asking them for work on a regular basis, a disciplined approach to your production managers selling. And a lot of times those folks are very reluctant because they don't consider themselves salespeople. When they start to look at the revenue that it can generate, the bonuses that it can generate, the idea of keeping their team busy, making sure that there's work for their production team, the why starts to overcome their reluctance, right? The why is big enough that they're okay making those sales calls. So that's what I want to encourage you to do for your team. Help them identify their why, get over the discomfort, push through it, and help generate more revenue for your business so that you're not so reliant on TPAs, pay-per-click, LSA, meta ads, lead gen companies, right? So that you're developing relationships in your local market and growing your business that way, along with those other things. All right, if you need any help with this, any questions, don't hesitate, reach out, book a call. Talk to you soon.